If you want to become the best copywriter, you need to learn how to apply the 15 psychological marketing triggers that make people buy from you. These are not random tips or internet hacks. They are rooted in human psychology, how people think, feel, and make decisions. Every time someone clicks a link, opens an email, watches a video, buys a product, psychology is at work. Once you understand these triggers, your copy stops sounding generic and starts moving people to action. Think of these principles as the hidden forces behind why some messages convert effortlessly while others get ignored. 1. Halo effect. The halo effect is the first impression you have from a business or a person you just met. That first impression shapes how people judge everything else about you. If someone's first interaction with your brand feels clean, professional, and confident, they automatically assume you know what you're doing, your offer is valuable, and you can be trusted. If someone lands on your website or Instagram page and sees clear messaging, good visuals, and structural content, they subconsciously think this person is serious. That positive feeling spreads to everything else: your offer, your prices, even your personality. As a copywriter, your headline, subject line, or opening sentence must do the heavy lifting. One typo, cluttered design, or confusing message can create a negative halo that's hard to fix later. Number 2, the serial position effect. This is when the first piece of information and the last piece of information are going to be taken and viewed as far more important than anything else in the middle. This is also known as the primacy and the recency effects combined. This comes from memory studies showing we remember the start and end of a list or presentations best. In a sales email, for instance, lead with your strongest benefit, primacy, and close with a powerful call to action, recency, while sandwiching details in between. Expand these in your copy by structuring sales letter like a story. Open with a hook that grabs attention, like imagine waking up to passive income streaming in while you sleep. Then dive into features and end with click here now to claim your spot before it's gone. Amazon uses these in product descriptions, key specs at the top, customers' reviews at the bottom, with bullet points in the middle. For copywriters, apply it to webinars. Start with a teaser start. For example, 90% of businesses fall without this strategy. End with an upsell. To make your content longer lasting, repeat key points subtly at the end to reinforce recency. In a sales page, the headline grabs attention, the call to action drives the sale, the middle explains and supports, but the beginning and end decide the outcome. When writing, start strong with a clear benefit, end strong with a clear action. Never waste those two positions. 3. The recency effect. The recency effect means people give more importance to the most recent information they've seen. If someone sees your content today, you feel more relevant than someone they saw weeks ago. That's why consistency matters most, more than perfection. Someone may ignore your message once, but after seeing you repeatedly over a short period of time, your authority increases automatically. This is especially powerful in email marketing, content creation, and personal branding. As a copywriter, leverage this with drip campaigns. Send a series of emails where the final one recaps benefits with urgency. Netflix excels here, sending recent watch recommendations that feel timely and personalized, boosting retention. And this leads directly into the next trigger. 4. Mere exposure effect. The mere exposure effect says the more people see something, the more familiar and comfortable it becomes. Familiarity builds trust. The more you show up, the more people like you. The more they trust you, the more your message feels important. That's why ads are repeated. Not because repetition is exciting, but because it works. As a copywriter, your job is to stay visible without being annoying. In copywriting, retarget ads are gold. Show the same offer across platforms until it feels familiar. For a course launch, post teasers on Instagram, email reminders, and YouTube ads. Spotify's Wrapped campaign exposes users annually, fostering loyalty. Number 5, loss aversion, FOMO. People hate missing out on something. They naturally have this fear for it. Use some form of scarcity or urgency or some kind of incentive that's going to appear if you don't take action or take action soon. Get some kind of deadline or some kind of limited supply. Make it real, make it genuine, make it authentic. People hate missing out more than they enjoy gaining something. This is why urgency and scarcity work. But they must be real. Use things like limited slots, deadlines, and bonuses. When people feel they might lose an opportunity, they act faster. Fake urgency kills trust. Real urgency increases conversions. Number 6, compromise effect. People are busy and don't want to overthink decisions. When given multiple options, people choose the middle option. That's why offering a low option, a middle option, a high option works so well. The middle option feels safe, reasonable, and balanced. Make the middle option the one you want to sell the most. The higher option makes the middle look affordable. The lower option makes the middle look valuable. The key here is to put the one you want to sell the most in the middle as the compromise option, because it's one that will get the most clicks, traction, or sales. This is an added bonus. By having the higher option, well, you capture 10 to 20% of the market that always wants the premium option. The other way to make the middle option that much valuable or a good deal is by putting the higher priced option quite a bit higher by taking advantage of a principle known as anchoring. This leads us to our next trigger. Number 7, anchoring. This takes advantage of the first piece of information or the first price someone sees as the mental price they would use to compare other prices or future prices. When the first price they see, which is the highest price, it makes the middle one, the compromise, seem like a good deal. This means the first number or idea people see becomes their reference point. Everything else is judged against it. If the first price someone says is high, the next price feels like a deal, even if it's still expensive. Anchoring works with prices, time, value, expectations. Higher initial numbers boost perceived value. Use it intentionally. Trigger number 8, choice overload. Too many choices leads to no choice at all. When people feel overwhelmed, they delay or walk away. Instead of giving many options, guide them step by step. What to read, what to click, what to do next. Clear paths converts better than endless options. As a marketer, your job is to eliminate the confusion, to simplify things for your customers or clients. You design a customer journey. Think through the process and the choices they will need to have the information they will receive at every stage, and you design the marketing funnel. Number 9, the framing effect. Framing is how you position your message. The same offer can feel attractive or unattractive depending on how it's framed. Instead of focusing only on features, frame outcomes. More time, less stress, better results. This is essentially just framing or positioning your offer or message in a way that makes it more attractive to the person you're trying to talk to. During marketing, when you're talking about their problems, fear or pains, also frame it in such a way where a solution and success is possible for them. One of the biggest messages in marketing is that it's always about the client. It's about who you're speaking to. Number 10, IKEA effect. People value things more when they play a role in creating them. When people participate, they feel ownership. In digital, let users customize avatars or plans. For example, Canva's drag and drop empowers creators, increasing loyalty. Engage via polls on socials. Learn to incorporate or include the element of engagement and connection. That means including your clients, customers, audience, and the people you seek to serve. That's why I'm a big fan of asking for feedback, comments, surveys, guidance, and advice to keep the conversation going. Just like me telling you right now to like, subscribe, and leave a comment on your favorite effect so far. This leads us to the next, the Pygmalion effect or rise and fall effect. High expectations leads to better performance and better results. When you treat your audience as intelligent and valued people, they rise to that standard. Speak to your audience as serious people with goals, not as desperate beginners. When you pour higher expectations on people you serve, customers, clients, friends, the results tends to be high performance. This is why treating your clients as smart, respectable, and capable is not common sense, it's business practice as well. In return, they are moved to act smarter and more capable. Respect builds trust. Trust builds action. Number 12, confirmation bias. People prefer information that confirms what they already believe. That's why understanding your audience is critical. When we as humans receive a new or certain information, we tend to run it through a filter where it confirms or affirms the beliefs and identity that we already have. People can have different beliefs depending on how they first see things. To tap into their confirmation bias, the key is to first really understand your ideal target market, the person you want to serve or want to do business with. You must first understand what makes them tick, what they believe, how they see themselves, what they want. When you do this, you're able to frame all your future content and really allow them to start nodding their head in agreement to everything you say, because you're confirming things they already believe, making you seem more relatable, more likable, and more authentic. When your message aligns with their identity, they naturally agree with you. That agreement builds likability and trust. Number 13, the Peltzman effect. It's also known as zero risk bias. People avoid risks whenever possible. This is making sure that your offer is basically low risk or no risk at all. You can overcome this by including something like money back guarantees, 30-day guarantees. Sometimes in places you're not supposed to offer guarantee, what you really need to do is double down on your marketing, especially the social proof elements, by providing testimonials, case studies, and proof of results, and basically just saying that what you claim is actually true. Also doing your best to establish trust early and often throughout the relationship, and taking advantage of that halo effect by making sure that the first impression is a good one, putting your best foot forward. With a nice, clean, professional design and message, essentially present it to your market. When guarantees aren't possible, social proof becomes even more important. Trust must be built early and reinforced often. This leads us to the 14th trigger, the bandwagon effect. People follow what others are doing. Seeing others succeed reduces fear. This is doing what other people are doing. That is why providing elements of social proof and testimonials of others and showing others who have gone before and done same thing and had great results is such a powerful motivation to get someone to take action. The more proof you can show that the other people have had success, the better. The closer these people match their identities, beliefs, or values and appearance of people that you're trying to reach, the better as well. You're trying to overcome the objections that people like me don't do that. You're telling them that people like you do that. Reviews, screenshots, and stories shows that people like you have done this and it worked. That removes doubt and increases confidence. Number 15, blind spot bias. People don't notice when these psychological triggers are influencing them. What it says is that all the other bias that I talked about are invisible to the people that you're trying to talk to. They don't know they're happening. It's also deeply rooted in our psychology that we can't recognize when it's actively being used against us, even when we are being told they are being used against us. That's why the best approach to use all these barriers that I mentioned is to build these principles into a solid marketing foundation, not to force them. This leads us to introduction to digital marketing, which I'll be talking about in my next video. Copywriting isn't manipulation, it's intentional communication. When you apply these psychological triggers ethically and strategically, your message becomes clearer, stronger, and more persuasive. Start applying even one of these today and watch how your results change. Do well to like, subscribe for more if you haven't done that already, and comment below the trigger which you use the most.